Okay, my name is Virginia Renee Anderson, and I am from Midland, Odessa, but I was raised in Spokane, Washington. So the issues that influenced me to become a drug addict was I had a dysfunctional family. My earthly father was not there for me. He was in prison most of my life. And my mother was there, but she wasn't there. Like, she was there physically, but she wasn't there mentally. I started drinking at the age of 13, thought I was cool and hanging out with the cool kids, and then it turned into smoking marijuana and then pills and then methamphetamines. And that was my drug of choice, was methamphetamines. And for some reason, I couldn't get off of it. Well, being an addict, you don't really want the change, but you get fed up with the things that are happening around you. I've literally lost everything, not once, not twice, but 3 times, including almost my kids. And I just had a wake-up call talking to my daughter, who's now 11 years old, on her birthday, and having that talk with her of, Mommy, when do I get to come home? Really opened up my eyes. So while I was in the back of a truck, homeless, I opened up to God and I said, God, just please get me out of this situation, this selfish addiction that is causing me to lose my family and lose everything that I have, because I know you are good. And he did. He really did. Heartland is a blessing to me. When I first got here, I wanted to leave every day. And that's no exaggeration. But by the grace of God and his love and his mercy and his grace, he brought me to Heartland in the middle of cornfield to get my attention. And I did not submit at all my first 7 months here. And my group leader, Jan Fredrickson, is an amazing woman. She's wise and full of wisdom. And with her love, she never gave up on me. Like, she kept fighting for me. I kept getting write-ups after write-ups after write-ups. And I should have honestly started the program over by the things that I've chosen to do and be rebellious. But she fought for me. Like, she would go to the admin and say, hey, no, I'm not giving up on her. And she never gave up on me. And the love of this community is amazing. Even the children are great. The love of Jesus that they have here. It's a blessing to be here. It really is. And Mrs. Sharp and everything that she does for us, oh, it's tremendous. It's a great blessing to have the things that I didn't have out there. I was homeless. I didn't have food. I didn't have money. I didn't have anything. And then I come here and I have a roof over my head. I have electricity. I have food. I have the love from God, from other people that I didn't know. Like, it kind of scared me at first when I first got here. But the love of God, I could see through the people here, and Jesus is the center point here. I think I have a great future ahead of me. I know God has a plan for me, and I'm really, really excited to see what he has for me this next season in my life. I have 3 children. RJ is 17 years old. I lost him to CPS when he was 5 years old. And I didn't fight for him. I just went downhill even worse. And he basically shut down on me. He didn't want to talk to me. He wanted nothing to do with me. I have also an 11-year-old daughter and an 8-year-old son as well. But their love is unconditional still. Like, they don't understand what mommy's doing, kind of. I don't think. But RJ does. And God has restored mine and his relationship since being here at Heartland. I went on my 5-day visit back in October, and he's a senior and he plays football. And while I was supposed to walk him down the field and give him his patches, he literally asked me, "Mom, will you please walk me down the field and hand me my patches for me?" And I said, "I would be gladly to do that." But since being here at Heartland, like when I call my mom on phone calls and stuff, he now says that he's proud of me and he loves me. And he calls me Mom instead of Renee, which my family calls me Renee. And that in itself is a blessing, because I never, ever thought that he would ever forgive me for not fighting for him. So God has restored my relationship with my family, my sister, my children, my mother. And he's also taken a charge that I had here back in last year. I had a theft charge in Montana, and he dismissed it. Like, took that charge and dismissed it because I was being obedient and I was submitting to God. He also, before I got here, we have to take tests, blood tests, and I actually had hepatitis B. Well, I had to go and get retested, and by the grace of God, it's gone. So God does amazing things if you let him do it and let him do his job. But we have to do our job as well, and that's be a disciple. And well, I know when I was an addict, I didn't want to admit that I had that problem of addiction. So when you're ready to admit that you have that addiction, just ask for help. There are people that are out there that care, including Heartland. You know, my sister found Heartland, and she basically told me it was either recovery or you lose your family, you know? And I had to admit that I had a problem to her, and that was the hardest thing ever, because that's my baby sister, you know? And I just encourage broken people. I'm not gonna say addicts, because we are just broken people, and it takes one to know one. So, and I've been in their shoes. I've been through a lot in my life, and just admitting that you need that help and go to somebody. It doesn't matter if you're just there to talk. Somebody will listen, and I hope that I can be one of those people to help somebody to listen to someone who just needs to vent or needs the help. I can direct them into the right path by either knowing Jesus or coming to know Jesus, or hopefully just talking them in good decisions and encouraging them.